Willie D Live.
And here's why I thought that Mike didn't do it. Obviously, I'm looking at Mike through the lens of society as I've been trained to view men.
Yes.
And that is that you don't trust men with children.
Right.
I've been trained to not trust men with children.
Yes.
Like most of us have. And so if you see a man lying in bed with children,
right,
especially who are not his,
right,
then you tend to think that's a problem when they're eating ice cream. And, what people don't understand about Mike is that Mike was not like the rest of us. He wasn't like most of us. Mike loved human beings. He had an affection for human beings.
Right.
He was so infatuated with children that he was kind of childlike himself because he had his childhood robbed of him. Mike didn't move like the average human being, period.
He didn't have to.
On any level. He didn't move like the average human being. So Mike didn't see anything wrong with eating ice cream in the bed with little children.
Right.
He didn't see anything wrong with it because he looked at his actions as pure and innocent, and he looked at those kids as pure and innocent. And I do believe that Mike loved children so much that he would never hurt a child. Mike loved human beings so much that he would never hurt a human being.
Right.
So this is why I felt like he was innocent. Also, for those who won't, who will reject that argument, I say, well, what about the legalities of it, right? When's the last time the FBI has thoroughly investigated anybody? Thoroughly investigated anybody for months or years at a time.
Right.
And then they also had accusers. They take them to trial, and then a person beat the charges. And when you talk about the payoff is that, man, you don't understand. You're trying to go on with your life. You're not trying to walk into the courtroom.
Nobody trying to go to court.
You're not trying to go to court. You're not trying to be dealing with all of that stuff. It's easier to write a check. Now, me, on the other hand, I spend $1 million to make sure a motherfucker don't get $5,000. I ain't because I be looking at.
Oh, that's what it is.
I look at it like you ain't getting over on me. I ain't finna give you a jack.
That's what it is.
And the reason why is because if you pay somebody one time, if you stroke a check one time, everybody gonna find out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna, oh, he writing checks. Well, let me get mine. Let me put my little old bid in.
That's the game.
Yeah.
That's the game. That's the Me Too game. That's the Me Too game.
How does Faizon Love move around in this Me Too game?
I don't. I attack it like
How
this.
do you deal with it?
Bruh.
You on stage, you doing your thing. You see her, she laughing. She got a special laugh though. She's special. It's a special laugh. It's a you know what I'm saying? She got that laugh and she looking and she watch and you clock and you look back and every time you look, she's staring. All right, it's over. The show is over, and she right there.
If I didn't fuck her 10 years ago, I ain't fucking her now.
So you ain't taking advantage of none of this.
You can't.
None of this celebrity that you have now.
Listen to me. Whenever you get sued like that, it's like, what the fuck? It takes you to a whole nother. Somebody gonna get shot. Do they know who they fucking with?